Hello, Aries. I'm so sorry that I was late on these. I am going on vacation next weekend, so I had to work a few extra hours to make up for it. So these messages will be for March 24th through the 27th. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let me turn my music down a little. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from March 24th through the 27th. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries. We have the High Priestess, who could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer. The Four of Cups reversed. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Magician reversed. Could be dealing with an Aries or an Aquarius. Judgment reversed. A lot of major arcana so far. So far what I'm getting is you feel like you've missed an opportunity and you're giving up on something, but the opportunity just hasn't, like the timing hasn't been there yet. You have the Knight of Wands, the Wheel reversed, the Lovers reversed, could be dealing with Gemini. You have Temperance reversed, could be dealing with Sagittarius. The Wheel is fixed signs, so Aries, or not Aries, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, or Scorpio, and then you have the Queen of Swords. I'm going to scoot you back a little bit. So definitely it feels like you feel like you've missed an opportunity. Could have been with a lover. You have the Nine of Swords reversed at the bottom of the deck. You feel like you've missed an opportunity, but the opportunity, like the timing just isn't right yet. So if you feel like, if you're, going through a breakup or things just didn't work out with a lover, I feel like it will come back around. Things are just stagnant right now. You probably cut this person out or they cut you out because the energy, somebody here just isn't grounded, or both of you just aren't grounded. And we do have the Knight of Wands here in the upright, so a lot of in and out energy. It could be a fear of commitment. Let me clarify this Magician reversed, just to make sure there's no manipulations here. Tell me about the Magician reversed for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Magician reversed. Why is the Magician here? Ace of Wands. I feel like you're just waiting for this to come back around. I think you realize that this is all about divine timing, and right now just isn't the time. Tell me about the Lovers reversed for Aries. You have the Two of Swords. So a choice has been made. The waters are calm. I feel like this relationship was just too much work, and you wanted to, take a break. I don't see the Four of Swords here, but I definitely feel like it should be here. You want to just, rest and take a break from not only this relationship, but any relationship, really, just to ground yourself and get back to being you, I feel like. So the decision is made to move on to calmer waters, to take a break from this person, and you realize that it'll come together when it's time. Tell me why the wheel is reversed here for Aries. Clarify the wheel. It's kind of a lot, but we'll take it. We got 5 of Wands, Knight of Cups, 4 of Swords. There it is, wanting to take a break. And then you have Judgment as well. So, and with the 5 of Wands here, it's just, you feel like this relationship is just too much work at this time. And you want to, you know, ground your energies, and take time for yourself. You could have Cancer in your chart, especially with the High Priestess here, and, you know, Cancers they need time by themselves to really regenerate. They can be extroverts, but they need that time by themselves to really start feeling like themselves again, get back to feeling like themselves, because Cancers are natural empaths, and they kind of absorb a lot of energy to the point where they don't even, sometimes they can't even establish, you know, distinguish what energy is theirs and what's somebody else's, and sometimes they just need to take that time alone to figure that out. You have the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So some kind of truth was definitely spoken here. And then as I'm talking about Cancer energy, there's the Chariot right there. So I feel like, you know, even if you don't have Cancer in your chart, you're kind of taking on Cancer qualities and retreating into your shell. Because whatever this relationship is, it's just too much work at this time. And right now, no matter how much love you have for this person, you need to get back to feeling like yourself before you can get back to working on this relationship. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords. We have the King of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. The King of Wands in this position, he's got his back turned, and there's a snake climbing up that tree. So snakes can be about, you know, wisdom, divine wisdom and all that, but with the 3 of Pentacles here, I feel like maybe there was some deception in the past from this King of Wands, and then you have Strength at the bottom of the deck, and in this position, you know, on this side, this is taming the beast. On this side, this is having a hard time not giving in to temptations. So whoever this King of Wands is, it could be your energy, but it could have been the other person where, you know, they weren't able to tame the beast. They gave in to temptations, possible third party, or they just weren't working on, you know, collaborating with you, working together with you on this relationship, and it just became too much work. So you took on the Queen of Swords energy and cut this out. Not because you don't want to work on this, you just don't want to work on this right now. You just want to get back to feeling like you again. You want to get back into that Aries energy. So, let me see. Tell me about this 4 of Cups reverse. Let me see if this will come back around. Well, here's the 5 of Swords, and somebody's walking away. So, I mean, I'd rather have it in this position than this, because in this one, somebody is dominating another person. Somebody, you know, somebody loses here. Whereas this way, I feel like it's a mutual loss. Not in a bad way. I feel like it's a mutual agreement to walk away. So, there's definitely love here with the Knight of Cups. There's definitely passion with the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. But sometimes you have the 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and then on this side there's 3 people on the cards. So, I mean, you could have been dealing with some deception in the past. They could have, you know, been giving passion elsewhere rather than staying in the relationship. And whether this person changed or not, you're just not quite ready to let go and really work on things, because you realize how hard it's going to be to get back to trusting this person again. Sorry, I just needed a drink of coffee. So let's get you an oracle card and see where you should be focusing your energy for the next 4 days. So Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Best advice for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 24th. Ooh, there it is. You have the 13 card. And this one is all about, what I get off of this card is, weaving the web of your own destiny. She's carefully using each colored string and creating this rainbow coming from the sewing machine. So, creating the quilt, and, each strand in this is showing, or is, what's the word I'm thinking of? Sorry, this Mercury retrograde energy is making me lose all my words. So bear with me. I'll say this is the best that I can. But each of those strands in there are representing different parts of your life. And being able to bring it all together to create whatever you want to create in your life. So right now, it's time to take charge of your life, of every aspect of your life, family, friends, work, and romantic relationships. And it's time to start weaving the web of the destiny that you want to create for yourself. And whether this comes back together or not, just know that you have the ability to create whatever you want. So if you want this to come back together, you most definitely can manifest it back together. But just keep in mind that this other person has free will as well. So if they don't want it to come back together, I can't say it will. But if you want this to work, you most definitely can do everything that you are able to make this work. But it looks like right now you'd rather just work on yourself, which is perfectly fine. You can't have a successful relationship unless you've completely, conquered whatever demons in your life and started working on your own. Sorry, let me click that out. Started working on your own issues and start getting comfortable with being yourself before you are comfortable with another person. So, Aries, those are your messages for March 24th through the 27th. I will see you in a few days for next week's messages.